Hi everyone, today I am coming to you guys with my rendition of the $20 makeup challenge, and I decided to do it more beginner friendly slash teen friendly makeup selection. So I hope you guys like this. I will show you all the products that I got. Everything cost me $19.11 before taxes, so I don't know if that's technically cheating, or I don't know if that's how it works, but you know, you can always pick up something that's a little bit more inexpensive. I will show you guys the items. The first thing I got and the most expensive thing I got was the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream, and this one is in medium sheer tint. This has SPF 30. It is an 8-in-1 beauty balm skin perfector. You know, BB cream to me is just like a tinted moisturizer with maybe a little bit more coverage. Barely, some of them hold. Anyway, this cost $6.11 at Target. I don't know if that was sale price. That's just what it rung up for. But so this was the most expensive item, and I think this wears very beautifully, very light. This is not full coverage or medium coverage. This is definitely a light coverage. So this is really meant for people that are starting off with makeup, and also for teenagers. I personally don't feel like a teenage girl should be caking on her makeup, especially when you have blemishes. What you're going to do is just accentuate those spots that you want to hide, and I feel that caking things on or trying to cover them, it tends to look a little bit, you know, more noticeable than if you were to do a sheer coverage and just kind of just wear your skin as you should, per se. So that was that. I also got the e.l.f. Lengthening and Defining Mascara, and this was $1. It's got a very small wand. I actually like the formula on this. The wand is small, so it is perfect for teenagers or someone starting off with makeup that doesn't want to poke their eye out with a bigger brush. And this is actually a really good formula, so I really like it. I also got, for the lips, a Lucious liquid lipstick from e.l.f. And this is in the color Pink Lemonade. It's really pretty. It's sheer. It's just a nice shimmer. You can get any lip gloss from any dollar store. e.l.f. always carries really good products, and you can also look around. I think NYC also carries inexpensive things. Okay, so that was a weird noise. Someone was rolling their car with no tires and straight rims. I don't think I've seen that in a very long time. But anyway, I also got an e.l.f. tone correcting concealer, and this is in the color Apricot Beige, and it's got a doe foot applicator. It's $1. I know on the Eyes Lips Face site they come in a variety of shades, so this is very friendly to all kinds of skin tones. I don't know how it wears on darker shades. I know how it wears on here, and this is a very light coverage concealer, but it is still very nice. The next thing I got was also an e.l.f. product, and this is the Clarifying Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Light Beige, and it's just what I'm going to be using as a setting powder. I picked up 3 brushes. My handy dandy e.l.f. blending eye brush, which I love dearly, and I also have the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I call it like the C brush, and as you can see, it's dirty. I've used it. I've tried to film this a couple of times and I failed miserably. So this is 3rd time, so hopefully 3rd time's a charm. Okay, and I also got the e.l.f. blending, the e.l.f. bronzing brush, and I don't care too much for this brush. It is nice for bronzing, but I figured pick this up for $1, try it out. I could use this for multiple uses. Thing I have is my Wet n Wild Coloricon palette in Sweet as Candy, and I think this is a great go-to palette. This is something I wear a lot. They also have one that's called Walking on Eggshells, which I think is a really good staple to have in your collection, especially when you're starting off. This is a very neutral base. It's very natural looking. It goes good with any skin tone. It's very pretty, and it goes on like a charm. And the last thing I have is actually the Contour Blush and Bronzer, and this is in St. Lucia, and it's actually a really good duo. It's a nice little palette to have. It's very pigmented. I actually recommend this to everyone. I just got it recently, and I do not know for the life of me why I waited so long to pick this up. So first things first, you got to make sure that you sanitize right before you put anything on your face, because honestly, you ever wonder why you get breakouts when you wear makeup? First things first, dirty brushes and dirty hands. And there's quite a few ways to sanitize certain products. Not every product can be sanitized. So the first thing you should do is replace your mascara, replace your eyeliners. If they're wet eyeliners, clean or soak your eyeliners in a little bit of alcohol just to clean off, you know, any bacteria that you may have, and clean your brushes, because what you're doing is putting that brush back in the product. It's already dirty per se, and you're putting it on your face and then you're rubbing it in. So, you know, hence, you know, bacteria spreading. So I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to work blind. So, you know, please forgive, one, the appearance, and two, the lack of seeing, because you're going to see how clumsy I can be. So you start off with your BB cream, and I'm going to be using my hands. Again, you saw that I sanitized my hands. That's how much product I'm going to kind of pat it in and then just blend. And I like the way this goes on. It goes on really nice. It's sheer. Like I said, it's light coverage. And I like the way that it blends. It blends. What I'm going to be using is the Tone Correcting Concealer. Again, this is in the color Apricot Beige. And I like the smell of it. It kind of smells like mandarins, like oranges. Right now I have some spots here, and I don't normally cover them up, but I will for the sake of showing you guys that this concealer is just not so bad. I actually like the smell of it. I've had this for like a couple of months now, and it's still barely been touched. So I'm just going to take my ring finger and I'm just going to tap it in. Not rub, because when you rub you kind of just move the product around and not get any coverage. And these are just like blemish marks that stayed behind and didn't want to go anywhere after the blemish left. So, and then I'm just gonna tap it under my eye, which prevents like wrinkling under there and stuff. Okay, now that the concealer is in place, I'm going to let it sit, and I don't know, it's just a habit that I have. I just let it sit and then I do my eyes. So moving on to my eyes, as you can see, I put no primer on. If you already have a primer, go ahead and use it. Again, this is my rendition of the $20 makeup challenge. So I'm going to be using that pink eyelid shade. I'm going to put it on my lid. And with any product that you think that might be a little too powdery, you want to tap it in. So one, you don't get too much fallout, and two, you get the most concentrated color you can. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending brush, and this one's well used. I kind of rub some acetone on there. Okay, and I'm going to take the brow bone color, tap off the excess because it is pretty bright, and I'm going to start right here where my eyebrow arches. And just kind of rub and then pat it in. I'm going to go into this brown, and I really don't want a heavy look. I want more of a daytime subtle look. You know, especially when you're starting off, you don't want to go too bold in the eye because it'll be noticeable. And I'm going to start off right here at the crease, the corner into the crease. And just push it in. And then blend. Take a little bit more product, tap it off, and just kind of go into the crease a little bit more, just to build up that color just a little bit. And then just ta-da, there's the eye look. Simple, right? Very simple. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set my makeup. I'm only gonna go in the T-zone area. I'm only going to powder the T-zone area, because even though I'm dry, I still do get oily, and yes, that is possible. So I'm gonna use the, how rude, I'm gonna use the bronzing brush as a multitasking brush, kind of. So take some product and tap it in my nose and on the forehead. Just tap it in, and then you can blend a little bit if you want. Now I wear glasses, and my tip for people that wear glasses and constantly feel like they have to touch this up, I add a little bit more powder on that area of my face, and then I kind of set my under eye concealer a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to finish off my eyes with the Lengthening and Defining Mascara. So I'm just gonna apply my mascara. I actually wore this all day yesterday, and I wanted to see if it flaked and if, you know, how long it lasted, and honestly I can tell you it did not flake. It was actually really good. It was non-drying. I didn't feel like my lashes were like gonna crack. I mean, I think this is really great for $1. I have another e.l.f. one that isn't so bad either. I compared it to a L'Oreal one that I picked up, and I think I have a picture of it on my Facebook page. So, sorry guys, I'm not trying to block your way. Just trying to put on my mascara. See, I haven't poked my eye out. I'll poke my eye out. I poke my eye out every single time I put some mascara on. It's just, maybe because I'm blind as a bat. So far, so good. This bronzer is really heavy, so you have to be very light on the brush. Tap, tap, tap off, and then I'm going to try to contour a little bit. I use the slanted point like that, and then I just turn it to kind of blend. And this is a very rich product for what it is. I'm just going to take some under the chin. And I'm just going to do my temples. So it's still like a 3 motion. If you've ever heard of it, you kind of go like this. But I just do it in different intervals. I'm going to take whatever excess is on the brush. So after I bronze my face, I will be using the blush. And then we're almost done. So just tap it in. And what I do is I put it on the apples of my cheeks and tap it in and then blend backwards. Or blend back. And then I redip as I see fit. I like blush. I think I'd rather look like a clown. I think I was a clown in my past life. Just tap it in. Tap it on the apples of your cheeks. You don't have to smile. I mean, but that is a good start. And then just blend it back. Take whatever excess is left on the brush and go on the bridge of your nose. And it gives you a nice, just, I've been out in the sun look. It's really pretty. As you can see, I don't have any eyeliner on. I feel that, you know, especially for day or for school, that, you know, subtlety is just as good. Okay, I'm going to be using my Pink Lemonade Lucious Liquid Lipstick from e.l.f. It's got a really pretty shimmer to it. It makes my lips tingle. Voila! So this is it. This is the finished product. So this is, again, my rendition of my $20 makeup challenge, but this is more for beginners and young girls or ladies or even gentlemen alike. So this is great for a nice summery subtle look. This is great for a beginner that doesn't really know too much about makeup but they like it all. And this is also great for teens. Very little coverage. Let your skin breathe. You know, just let it breathe, guys. Let it breathe. You're gonna get so many other breakouts, and the last thing you want to do is cake it up and make it worse. So, and also key, stay hydrated and sanitize. I can't stress that enough. So I hope you guys liked my makeup challenge. I think I'm gonna put my glasses back on now because I feel blind. Here. And I hope you guys like my $20 makeup challenge. And if you guys have any other challenges in mind, please leave me a link or a comment down below. I thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.